Friday the 13th still. It's almost 10 o'clock. I was filming an hour ago and somebody somewhere was shooting fireworks off. It startled the shit out of me and I went outside to see if I could see where it was coming from. Because dumb shit like that will set the whole place on fire, the whole neighborhood. And I don't need that. God knows. If I catch who did that, I'll rip their freaking hair off. Anyway, I felt like writing the next Malcolm book, which a copy is going to go up to Canada in about 10 days' time. Not this week, but the next week, they go up to Canada. So I started writing it, and Malcolm and his buddy Walter, who is a raccoon, will be going to a fun park because Walter has some free passes. And he asks Malcolm if he wants to go, and boy oh boy does he. And boy oh boy do they get into mischief and trouble. And all kinds of stuff's going to happen. I just started writing it, and I'm doing mostly rhymey because kids like that. And the lesson, I don't know what the lesson will be. Brian suggested it always has some kind of a lesson, and I think he's right. Whether it be don't overdo it, or that's probably going to be it. Don't overdo it. Too much of a good thing is not necessarily a good thing. I think that'll be the lesson. And Sunday's Father's Day, and I texted Ash and asked her if there was any kind of thing going on, anyone cooking anything or whatever, and I volunteered to cook. And she said, well, we were going to go to a Ren fair. Now, I don't know if that means me included or not. I don't know. But she said it's supposed to be 88 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 31.1 Celsius. She says it's going to be hot. So, I don't know. If we go and if I'm invited, I may not wear the whole regalia like I normally do. If it's going to be hot, I'll just wear a blouse and a skirt instead of the overdress and the under thing and everything. And then I have a big wide brimmed straw hat. So, I don't know what will happen. But I went down to Walmart to get some food. I got the kind of stuff you can heat up in the microwave. Pulled pork and beef and some buns and some green beans to make. Macaroni and cheese. Some grapes because the baby loves grapes. And Spencer likes them too. And just something simple, something that can be heated up in the microwave so that it doesn't heat the house up and that everybody can enjoy themselves. I don't know. And Brian has a couple little things I have for gift for him. So we'll see how that goes. I don't know if we go to the Ren Fair. I'm definitely going to film it or something. So I was in Walmart just going to get a couple things, and the phone started ringing. And I looked at who was calling and didn't recognize anything. But then the director said he was going to let us know whether we made a part or not. I thought, well, maybe that's the director. So I answered it, and it was. So now I put him in my contact list because I got a part in the play. It's not the main part, and that's fine. It was a part that I originally was going to go out for, which has the fewest lines, but she's quite the character, Mrs. Patty. I hope the little lady that I saw audition makes Mrs. Savage because she's good and snarky, and she's feisty like Henry the Chicken Hawk in Bugs Bunny cartoons. Went over to Home Depot and got a chair that didn't quite fit in the car. So I'm trying to figure out, I thought I had some tie downs to the back hatch. Needs to be tied down a little bit because it wouldn't fit completely. I tried it through different doors and it didn't fit. So I found a couple of my canvas shopping bags and tied them together and tied it around the chair and drove home with the dashboard going bing, 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 bing because the hatch was open. I drove a back way and I still had assholes on my butt. It's like, you fucking idiot. Do you not see I'm hauling something and I'm going slowly? And I'd move over so they could pass me. But people are such assholes. So I went to Home Depot and I got the patio chair. And then, let's see. Father's Day, Sunday, food, Walmart, play. Play rehearsal start Wednesday. I'm kind of nervous in a way. I don't know if I can do it. Because she has those random things that she hates, and she stands up and says, I hate everybody, but most of all, I hate this, that, and the other thing. She lists off about 8 or 9 things. And according to the things I've seen on YouTube, when people have done Curious Savage, I thought, oh, they're just making those things up if they can't remember. No, they were sticking to the script, so I really don't know if there's a rhyme or reason, or if I'll be able to come up with whatever if I can't remember it. I guess I'll find out. Tomorrow's Saturday, the 14th, happens to be Trump's birthday, and he's having some giant military parade with tanks and military marching guys, kind of like they do in North Korea or in Russia. Oh, it's Armed Services Day. It just happens to be my birthday, and all his advertising for it in the Capitol, it's all big poster of him. And it's supposed to rain. I hope it does. I hope it ruins his birthday. So tomorrow at 10 in the morning, I'm not sure if it's the same time everywhere, but around here, there is an anti-king, he's not my king, anti-Trump type peaceful protest. And the nearest one is the Walmart where I went to today. And I might go. And if I do, I'm going to be as inconspicuous as possible, wear a mask, and not cause any trouble. And if I see any trouble, I'm just going to go home. Because that is not what peaceful protesting is. We don't hurt people. We don't set anything on fire. Nothing. You show up and show your presence that you and all these other people do not like what's going on. We are showing the news and everything that we are in solidarity, no matter what our political views are, that we don't want what this guy is trying to do. America's always been pretty good. You know, there's a lot of stupid things here and there, but that's all politics that ruin that. But hopefully somebody will get the word out that we're the ones running the country, and we don't agree with what you're doing. So we all will not run the country anymore. But then you'd probably kill everybody. It's so stupid. Something's got to give. That man's got to go somewhere. Not here. Oh, Lord. And if we're going to eat the meal Sunday, then tomorrow I'll do all the prep work, so it just needs to be heated up on Sunday. And I was looking over the concert dates in Germany for Max Rabe and the Palace Orchestra. They're expensive. $100 a ticket? I think I paid $58 a ticket when I went to see him here in Georgia. I have to find a place that has accommodations nearest to the venue so that I can walk or take a short bus or train. Probably walk. There's one place that's a hotel right next to the stadium where it's going to be, but that's starts at $101 a ticket. I think, oh shit. So I don't know. It's not going to be a seat in the front row like it was in Georgia. That was awesome. But I'll keep looking. And I heard on some vlog today that now Americans need a visa to go to Europe. Not to Canada, not yet, but to Europe, yeah. Any Schengen country in the Schengen agreement, Italy, Spain, Germany, etc., you need a visa. So I'm going to have to check all that crap out. And for a visa, you need to know where you're staying, how long you're staying, when you're going, when you're coming back, other things you might plan on doing. They have one in a town that's not too far from my pen pal, if he'd be willing to drive to meet me. But I haven't talked to him about that. And I don't know. I mean, I talked to a German actress I know about the shows in Berlin, and she said Berlin's lovely. They speak English. You'll love it. But the thing is, that's in February, and it's going to be really cold. So I'm still looking and looking. I don't know. It'd be nice to get that all set up and taken care of. But talk 10 minutes already. Kitty cat's eating some crunchies. It's gotten hot enough around here that it's miserable. I'm going to have to get my ass in gear and hook up the little air conditioner, because when they go to bed, they go upstairs to their bedrooms upstairs, and they turn the downstairs ventilation system off. So there's not even any air conditioning or anything. The bedroom gets air conditioning when they have it on downstairs. But at night when they go to bed, there's no air conditioning, no heating or anything in the winter. So I'm going to have to get my ass in gear about that. That and the concert. I'll be looking that stuff up in the morning, I guess. And, yeah. I can't think of anything else that might be important. If I do go to the peaceful protest, I will have a mask up, and wear very plain clothes. Nothing that can stand out like my Canadian shirt or anything. I want to be as anonymous as possible, but another body that shows up. Don't know if I will. I'm awfully lazy, and I don't do mornings very well lately. I started drinking that Himalayan pink salt thing. It's warm water, Himalayan pink salt, some lemon juice, and maybe a little honey. It was okay. It's kind of like drinking Gatorade. Apparently, when you sleep, your body depletes itself of moisture or water. I don't know, something. So I could drink Gatorade and then go to bed. Let's see what happens. I know if I eat a pickle that's salty, like, I have interesting dreams sometimes. And the other night when I had some raw asparagus before I went to bed, I had some very interesting dreams. So who knows? So I will be a character in a play that we have for about 6 weeks of rehearsal, and then the play goes up for 2 or 3 weekends in August. Thankfully, the building where the play will be is air conditioned, because it'll be stinking hot. Oh my, so much. Take care of yourself. Have a good No King Day. That's what we're calling it, No King. You know, he's having this giant military parade that like dictators like to have. It happens to be on his birthday. So he's just creaming in his jeans about the whole thing. Maybe God will make it rain some more, because it's been raining today over there in D.C. But then he'll get pissed off and do something else, like a little spoiled child. Oh, something's got to happen. Please, God, if there's a God, do something about this guy, huh? Stop him. Oh. I don't know if there are any Americans that really, truly dig what this guy is doing. The maggots. I don't know what's going on in their brains, if they have any brains. I really don't understand. They can see what's going on right in front of them, but why do they keep following him? It boggles my mind. It really does. Kitty Cat's he's yawning. He wants to go to bed. He hasn't gone to bed in my bed for a while. I don't know why. Maybe it's too hot. I was going to catch up a couple late night shows have their things on right about now, and then I'm going to go to bed and get up tomorrow and go upward and onward.